This is just another podcast.
Now you know, now you know. Oh, I'm so special. I'm so special. Oh, I'm so special. Special, special. Give me what I want. I'll get you if you don't. I'm so special.
Hi, friends. Welcome to just another spin-off pod with your boy James. And yes, we've been through this. Chris is on paternity leave. Marlo and Kevin are working. Edgar's playing softball. Albert's probably asleep. So you're stuck with me for another month or so before I go on pat leave. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, we talked about I'm going to have people on the show. I'm just going to talk about them and flex on their accomplishments. And today is no different. We have a very good friend of mine. And that guest is?
So I have James Barena, Winnipeg Glee Club alum, dancer slash singer slash business owner slash fitness enthusiast slash verified fatty slash world traveler.
There you go. Wow, thank you for that.
Am I missing anything?
No, you pretty much nailed it.
I mean, I was gonna
the verified fatty. It's everything else there is just an add-on.
I was gonna say like the pogiest James I know.
Wow.
which is true. So I appreciate you doing this pod. And just a little heads up, this is the free Zoom call, so it's not unlimited time.
Okay.
And I know you're a busy dude, so I didn't want to take too much of your time. Okay.
No problem.
So I got a couple questions for you before we get into the nitty-gritty. You can't make my baby shower this weekend. Where are you going?
Going off to Toronto with a bunch of cousins.
Oh, visit your sister?
Yeah, my sister and my niece.
Oh, okay. Dope. Okay. And then my second question is have you found the ice cream machine yet?
No. You know what? I'm shit. That Ninja Creamie, it's gonna be the death of me.
Okay.
It's sold out on Costco on the Costco app. Apparently I've spoken to so many people, it's crazy. They can't put it out on the shelves while the Hamilton ice cream maker is out there. Something about exclusivity. They're only allowed one ice cream maker out at a time. So I've been trying online. As much as I'd love to buy it right from their website for $250.
Yeah.
It's $179 at Costco. So I'd rather put that other money towards the shit I'm gonna throw in there.
No, I know, I get it. Christine showed me a video. She's like, "Don't you want this?" And then like she showed me like all the perks of that machine. And then she showed me your Instagram where you've been looking for it.
Oh,
and then
man.
and then Christine said Canadian Tire sold it for a while, but not at the price that we want, but they were sold out regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, damn, I really
Apparently
want it.
it was Black Friday. It was down to like 160.
No way.
This is what happens when the fatties don't communicate with each other. Like, y'all telling me so late.
Right? Yeah, like when I saw that video, the videos of it, I was like, how come this is now trending? Where was this?
Yeah.
Where was this before?
What the hell?
Right? Oh man, that's so funny that you were searching for it too. Okay, so I did say earlier you are a business owner. You are probably, I want to say, probably one of the most successful people I know. That's
I appreciate that.
that's
Thank
not me
you.
just flexing for you. Like it really is. I mean, truly fresh, right? That's the thing. And I remember you used to always post like millionaire mentality. Is your bank account near that million yet? Just kidding.
Oh,
You don't
my,
have to answer. You don't
with
have
the
to answer.
assets, no, I'm still at six figures, but I'll get there.
Okay. Okay. That's just checking. Okay, because I was like, if you're going to say six figures, you're not like at 900, right?
No, more like mid to high.
Oh,
So
okay.
all the assets put together.
You don't have to disclose. You don't have to disclose.
You know what though? To
Sure.
be honest, a lot
Uh-huh.
of people like to call me successful and they say like I have the life they want. But in reality, what you have, a baby on the way, is what I deem as successful. Like to
Aw,
me,
thanks.
you are successful. I'm like, damn, I would love to have a kid. I would love to have a kid like running around, pissing me off. Yeah, it would be great. But yeah, for now I just deal with having a niece. So that's the best I got. But yeah, I guess everybody's perception of success is different, but to me, it's a family.
Oh man, well I appreciate that. I mean, the only thing is you could travel all the
Yeah,
time. We have to. I mean, we could travel with our kid until they're 2, and then till we have to start
for
paying for their
free.
shit. Yeah. So that's the only thing I'm kind of like, I don't know if I. What did we get ourselves into? But how did that come about? Like Christine told me that your goal was to retire your parents. Is that
Mhm.
kind of how it started? Like, how did Truly Fresh start, and why cleaning stuff?
Cool. Let me just give you a short version of it, the Spark Notes version.
Okay.
So I was in school for a master's in physical therapy, and what happened was I got accepted at UBC, and I was like, no, I'm not ready to leave my parents yet. So I'll try one more time for U of M. In that time, my dad retired from the hospital
Okay.
as a cleaner of 27 years. And 3 months later, he's like, oh, James, I'm bored. Can you help me find a job? So then we were trying to help him find a little something, something, and it just wasn't working out. So I thought, oh, why don't we just make a water refill business? My cousin and I were like, kind of like Dawn Mids, like water plant, just the water refill. We were going to call it H to go, and we
Oh,
were going to
nice.
deliver and everything. And we'd sell ice in the summer. It was going to be great. And then we took a business start workshop, and they told us, build around an expertise. If you don't know anything about that business, you have no business being there. And then so we thought, oh, let's build it around my dad, seeing as this is for him. And then next thing you know, that little something something turned into a bigger something something. I started calculating the numbers, and I'm like, you know what? I think I would rather scrub toilets. This is actually the freedom is gonna be, it'll be hard in the beginning, but the freedom will be there. And then I started dabbling in other businesses left and right. Like
Mhm.
I had a total of 11. I've been in and out of like 11 businesses. I've done so many different things, but at the end of the day, Truly Fresh is me.
Is
That's
you?
what I love. Yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Um, I don't know if you could disclose because I know that you had some high clientele.
Mhm.
Which I specifically a jet. Can you say which jet? Which and Winnipeg jet? No.
Oh yeah, no. We've actually had 4 Winnipeg Jets.
What?
Yeah. Drew Stafford, is that his name?
Sure.
I don't remember. There's been like 3 of them. I'd have to go back into my notes because I don't watch hockey, so I
Okay.
didn't know until we went
You-
they went to go pay the bill, and they would tip so high, and I'm like, whoa, who the hell are these people? And then you look into it, I'm like, shit, they were a Winnipeg Jet here just for whatever. But yeah, I don't remember their name. I'd have to go back into my notes of how people were so excited for me. I didn't even know who these people were.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool though. So, um, and you do like businesses too, right?
Yeah, actually, we only now we only specialize in offices and
Okay.
condominium common areas. So yeah,
Okay.
we had to start niching out because like companies that can do it all, um,
They
they're
rather
gonna
have their people,
they
right?
and they're gonna spread themselves thin, and they're not gonna be. There's no way you could be the best at everything if you're gonna try to do everything. So
Right.
we had to niche it out, and that's what my mentor taught me.
Oh snap. Okay, that's really cool. Man, you really like zoom through these questions. I really thought you were gonna be like super long into these.
You know what? Ask anything. Go for it.
No, I am actually because you like I said you zoom through all the business questions. I thought you were gonna go deeper, which is totally okay. I remember you did kickboxing. Do you still practice?
No, actually, I did taekwondo.
Taekwondo, sorry. Yes.
That's okay. No worries. I was competing all the way until 2013, and then I became just exclusively an instructor, and I would be substituting at different gyms all the way until 2020. And
Oh,
then with
the world
COVID
stopped.
hitting, I took a break. And then once they started opening the gyms back up, I got lazy, and I was like, nah, I'm too lazy.
Can you do some of those like America's Got Talent crazy flying
Oh,
kick
geez.
stuff?
You know what? My cousins and I, we send that stuff to each other, and we play the that could have been us card, but
Oh,
like, could we get there at this point? Oh, if I guess if we really grind it, but do we want to? Probably not. No.
I mean, you're like you're in your 30s, right?
Mhm.
So you do that, you're gonna pull your back out like after
Oh,
one day of trying.
are you kidding me? Like sometimes I get out of bed and I'm like, oh, my back. And I was like, okay, don't tell anybody. Don't say anything to anybody though. You don't want to be that guy. Like, oh, his back hurts getting out of bed. Like,
Oh no, yeah, no, I get that. Like, especially I play basketball once a week. The
mhm.
next day, my group chat is always like, how long did we play? My back hurts, my knee hurts, my foot hurts. Like, yeah, it's like just a
Bust
group
out
of
the
old men.
salumpas and the kinko and like, can you rub it? Oh, the ice packs, the heat packs. Jeez, I feel so old with that.
Man, I feel old with the I use A535. Oh man.
Oh, the rub A535.
Yeah, I put that on
The
my
good shit.
yeah, I put that on. My shirts stink, and I'm like, I don't care, man. It's making my back feel better. Okay. So fitness. I mean, I did say you are a certified fatty, but you are also like one of the most fit people I know. Just basically basing it on what I see on socials. So you
Mhm.
do cycling, you do
I do like boxing, the boxing
boxing.
classes there, the rowing classes, boot camps. I'm starting to actually like it because we have a once we started lifting with a personal trainer and I
Mhm.
learned how to properly lift. Now
Uh-huh.
I'm not afraid of boot camps because I used to get injured in boot camps all the time. I just didn't tell anybody. I'm like, oh, that was hard. But in reality, it's because I really didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I was injuring myself. And but yeah, no, and then there's boot camp and there's like Pilates. I'll try anything at this point. Like it's just sure. And when it comes to like when we travel outdoors, oh, I love hiking. Oh, the best. I don't care how slow we go, how fast we go. If I have to climb, no, I'm not gonna climb a cliff, but I mean like if I have to do some like incline hiking, like oh, I just love the views and smelling the air up there.
Being in a city that we are where it's all flat everywhere, do you have any places here that you would recommend hiking?
Ooh, no. Honestly, no. Like at this point, I just like walk around Assiniboine Park. Like I'm not going anywhere. Like I just put aside time for me to go to Canmore in Alberta.
Okay.
Oh God, that's if I can stay somewhere for like 6 months and then just come back, it would be there and just hike. There's like a million hikes out there. It's crazy. Beautiful scenery. The air is crisp as shit. It's so good.
So that out of all the places you traveled, that's your favorite.
It's my favorite place to go to hike and like their Canadian currency. That's a
Mhm.
huge thing for me because like I hate when I have to keep like converting in my head the pricing of stuff
Yeah.
and it's nice and close. So
No, of course. That makes sense. And okay, so what were you doing wrong lifting when you were doing the boot
oh
camps?
yeah, for sure. For example, when I'd be like, let's say rowing, or like whenever you had to arc your back, nobody was telling me don't arc your back. I'd be arcing it this way instead of like this way.
Right.
And then I'd find my lower back's hurting when they're like, oh, my glutes and my legs are burning. I was like, why is my lower back burning? But then I don't want to complain because I'm one of those people I'm like too shy in a
Yeah.
class of 50 to be like, I think I'm doing it wrong. Can someone help me?
Because you're out there twerking and
Yeah, I'm like, oh, geez. And I'm like, oh, I feel that boot camp from the other day. Like,
which is your least favorite? I know you say you like doing it all, but which is your least favorite?
at this point, I think it might be Pilates. And it's surprising, this is contrary to popular belief. Cycling is probably one of my least favorites. I'm always there because that's where all the cousins always are. So I'm like, well, it's either I do something I like alone or do something I kind of like mostly dislike, but with all the cousins. So like
Mhm.
then it doesn't feel like exercising because we're all together and we're laughing and we're just having a good time.
Is I remember you telling me this before, but it's the booty, right? Here's the
Yeah,
booty.
dude, I have butt pads. I actually have three sets of butt pads that I wear when I go in there. People are like, "Oh, like your gooch gets used to it." It never did for me. Like after three classes, like I'd be having trouble walking. Like it was bad. I'd be sending pictures, circling anatomy posters, and I'm like, this part hurts. It's the gooch, and it just you just feel it. And then when you go to sit down, you're like, oh, what the hell? Yeah,
Okay, so
not for me.
and Pilates, you said, is the hardest.
Pilates, you know what? You don't realize how heavy your body is until you got to start doing only body weight work. And
Okay.
I'm like, God damn, you're hovering in a squat. And I'm like, oh, everybody's like breathing all nice. And I'm like, They're like, take the knees if you need to. I'm down on my knees, like, damn, this is embarrassing. This old
You look
lady
around,
beside
you're
me
the
is
only
still
one. Yeah, I was gonna
yeah. I was like, damn, why did you go beside me, man? You're gonna
say.
embarrass me like this.
Have you ever done hot yoga?
I really want to. I really
Okay.
want to.
I've done that. It's as advertised. Like it's hot.
Is it?
It's as it's hard. I too was the same way. I was like, yoga is just stretching. It can't be that tough. And I think that's the most I've ever sweat. Like during, I'm granted you're in a sauna, but
Mhm,
like doing yoga like alone. When I used to do P90X on like the yoga
mhm.
days, that's one of the days I used to sweat the most. And I used to get so mad that I was sweating so much doing yoga because I was like, this is supposed to be the relaxing one, and I'm sweating harder than
Yeah.
lifting.
They'll have you hold poses and then
Yeah,
everybody's like relaxed and you're like just shaking. You're
shaking.
like, why? Why is everything jiggling?
Or they're like, oh, you could just put your foot on your knee to make it easier, but everyone got their like foot on their thigh, and you're like,
No.
no, I don't want to look like I'm the weak one, but I'm all like,
So then you attempt it anyways.
yeah,
Does it smell as what I think it would smell like?
yes. It.
Okay.
I mean, you just hope you are next to people that like shower before, yeah, or else you're in there with like a high school locker room.
Oh man, because they were because one of my friends at community was advertising it to us and they're like, yeah, it fits like 40 to 50 people and the hot yoga. And I was like, I don't know, man. All it takes is like two of them nasties to ruin it for the rest of us.
It's true. It's true. Shout out to community real quick. How often do you go? What are the classes? I see you advertise them all the time.
Um, how often I go is it's different between a challenge and then between challenges. So in a challenge like this last one, it was you have 60 days to complete 50 classes. And these classes are boxing, rowing, cycling, the Pilates or boot camp. Um, so you got to do 50 within 60 days. I cleared it in 21.
Damn.
Like I'm constantly trying to be the first one done. Like this is my natural inner competitor, and it backfires on me because then I'm in Epsom salt baths, like popping Advil before class, and it's like, holy, here we go. And then like when I'm in there, I don't slack off either. I'm always like that Filipino who wants to be seen and try really hard, the try hards.
That's awesome. I like how you just said you take Advil before working out. Um,
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing because I started taking a leave before playing basketball. Every time we leave, all my friends are all limping. I'm the only one like, I'm good. I'm good. No,
Yeah, you know what? It made me feel like old as shit though. When I first started, I'm like, I'm not gonna tell anybody. I gotta take it before I leave the car. But it worked. Any type of painkiller, like you're just like, damn, that's why these old people take it all the time.
it's true because I was listening to a podcast and Vince Carter said he takes an Aleve and a Tylenol because he's like the first one takes care of the first half and then second half takes care of the other. I was like, should I do that? And Christine's like, you're not a professional athlete. No, no, just take the one. I'm like, but she's right. She's right.
You
She's
never
right.
know, man. You can get there if you took both of them. You never know.
I wish. I wish, man. I like food too much, and
I'm on the
that
same boat.
that's about it. I just like food too much. Since you, like I said, you are a certified fatty. What is the best pizza that you've ever had? Right, you're a pizza dude, right? I'm not wrong. Okay, what's the best pizza in Winnipeg, and then anywhere else?
Okay. For Winnipeg, it used to be 21st Century Pizza there on London Street in the Region area. But they changed the recipe right
Okay.
after COVID, so I can't praise their pizza anymore. They're still duking it out at this point. I'm still trying pizza everywhere. I've even gone on binges of like 41 days straight of pizza twice a day, like just trying
Jesus.
pizza all over the place. But yeah, 21st Century Pizza took a huge lead. But when it comes to like the best pizza I've ever had, that would have to be a spicy pepperoni pizza I had in New York, and it was deep dish. Ooh, and the pepperoni was cupping. I didn't even know that like where the pepperoni like actually turns into a cup because they like roll up the sides when they go in the oven, and it's so good. I was like, man, nobody's pepperoni cups in Winnipeg. I was like, shit.
If you
But
had your
yeah.
own, if you had your own place, that's something you could do for like a pizza week. Steal a steal a recipe from the States.
Oh, easily. I would go straight to New York, back to that area. I'm pretty sure it was in a slightly like lesser developed area. And I was like, you know what? That place looks pretty good. Why
It
not?
has to be. It has to be. Everyone knows the best food are in the worst areas.
Yes.
Hands down. No matter what part, what city you're in, it's 100% true.
Oh, you know what? The best one in Winnipeg right now, standing, jumbo pizza. I I am a huge fan when it's fresh. I'm not a big fan when it comes from the thing, but I stopped eating there for the past 6 months because of TikTok of cockroaches. So I kind of
Oh, let's cut that part out. I'm just kidding.
oh
No,
yeah, we don't want
you don't want to throw shade at them. No, but it's funny because you say jumbo pizza. That used to be my parents' go to. Like I
ah
legit I would like come home from like work or something, and there'd be like a jumbo pizza box, and I'll be like, jumbo. Guys didn't get Domino's or something, but I'm like, it's cool.
you
Uh,
prefer Domino's over Jumbo?
actually, we're flying pizza people here. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Flying pizza won us over in the during the pandemic.
was it the is it the one beside on Shepherd and Jefferson there?
Oh, that one's good. I was the one near on Monroe,
Monroe.
near Henderson.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Yes. So
Oh.
yeah, they won us over the pandemic. Price matters too, right? So
Oh, the price is ridiculously good with them.
yeah,
Buying a full pizza all the time.
yeah. That and actually pizza oven, which is actually pretty good too.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of like them.
Do
It,
we have
if
more than one location?
the only one I can think of is the one on Henderson.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I like them. They have a nice little kick to their tomato sauce. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, I like them. I kind of like Red Swan too.
Red Swan, you know what? Red Swan's good. It's, you said this, you said it best earlier when you said the price matters, and Red Swan, it's like, I don't know, man. It's one of those like I'm not gonna grab on the way home when it's not a
Yeah,
special occasion. It's pretty pricey. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
but yes, they have good pizza.
Red Swan is definitely like, oh, there's a deal. Okay, I'll get Red Swan
Yes.
today. Yeah, it's one of those pizzas. And yeah. Are you okay? Obviously, I know you're a dessert guy. What's your favorite dessert?
Favorite dessert. That's a hard one. But
Sorry.
I do love well, chocolate ice cream for sure. I will eat ice cream everywhere.
Any type of
Um,
chocolate ice cream in particular, or does it have to be like a Nestle or a
oh
or
no, I'm not very particular unless it's like the soup, unless you mix chocolate with something. I don't like chocolate being mixed with mint. I don't like chocolate being mixed with like strawberry. No, no, no. Just keep it plain chocolate. Maybe a little hazelnut, maybe some peanut butter. I'll do that. Well, the Ninja Creamie might change my mind once I start mixing, which is stupid. But yeah, like even just chocolate ice cream from Costco. Boom. Sold. I absolutely love it there.
Ninja Cream? What's the first thing you think you would put in your Ninja Cream?
Oh, I would take my protein powder, maybe try to make something slightly healthy. Put my protein powder and then crush up some Oreos in there too. And then if I make a really good frosty out of that, then maybe that'll be my go-to post-workout meal. But then I'm gonna go all out with like the gel. I saw that there's like 0% fat Jello pudding powder. You could put that in there and then put like I don't know because I have two saved files on TikTok. It's the healthy Ninja Creamy and the unhealthy.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go back and forth. And I really want to try making like booze concoctions, like
Oh
too.
my
As
god.
well. And like you can buy the little cups, and then I want to buy like 8 so that I'd have them all in the fridge, and then like some are labeled like healthy, and we'll see. You'll
Christine and
see
I
a series on IG
on
as soon as I get it.
Christine and I think well, Christine thinks that I'll become like super skinny because she thinks I'll abuse it with just like protein powder and like
Do
that's
it.
all I would eat. I'm like probably.
Protein powder like frosty just sounds so perfect because I'm like I feel like it's two birds with one stone,
Sounds amazing. I'm
right?
thinking about it, like sounds great.
Yeah, I would totally eat that like every day. That would just be my dessert.
I will say we have a term on our show. It's called being santied. It's a shout out to an old friend of mine. It's when you get something and or it's when you see someone get something and it makes you get it. So
Mhm.
like if somebody got like a cheesecake, I see them eat it and enjoy it. I'm like, damn, santied me. But you always santy me into wanting to use up my whole Cool Whip and throw in
Oh,
like cookies and stuff. And I'm like, oh
oh
my
my
gosh, it
gosh,
looks
so
so good.
good.
I see it looks so
It's
good.
so good.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
the amount of people where they said, yeah, I guess, yeah, they got santied by my post, and I'm like, oh, that's great to hear. How was the experience? And they're like, it's so good, and like we want to see what's next. And then they're like, but then sometimes you do healthy stuff, and then you do like you go, and there's nothing in between. It's either it's healthy stuff or like the other end of the spectrum, just straight like so bad for you stuff. And yeah, I
No.
I have an audience for both. So
When we didn't have any and we had like Greek yogurt, I'm like, fine, I guess this one will be the healthy one. Threw in some Greek yogurt, some protein powder, and some cookies, and I was like, it's not the same.
if you do it in the Ninja Creamie, I heard Greek yogurt, you can't tell. It's high in protein, low in fat, and whatever, and you can't tell. And I was like, what? I'll be the judge of that. And then with Fairlife, the protein,
Yeah,
lactose free, then we'll get all the people who are lactose intolerant. Like 99% of the Filipino population, they can have chocolate now
guilty,
too.
guilty,
Yeah,
guilty. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. So I texted you earlier. This is going to be our little like last questions before I see you, and I do miss you, and hope I see you when the baby is born. But I do have a couple last questions. It's what generally we ask everybody that comes on. Everybody by four people, you being the fifth.
nice.
So the first question I will ask: if one day you woke up and you Freaky Friday and you woke up as your significant other, what do you think they would do with your body, and what would you do in their body?
Ah,
If you need time to think, I could share what Mandy Shu said about Tyler Meggs. Mandy Shu said that she would take Tyler to the doctor because Tyler hates the doctor. So
oh,
yeah.
I was in the other end of that. I was like, I'd probably like start slapping my ass in the mirror, start seeing if I could twerk, because the other one there will not twerk. I'm like, let's see if it's the body or if it's just the mindset. And I'll see if I could try to do the splits with that body, see what it's like to be shorter. Like that'd be great. I would love that. See what it's like to have like such good skin and big muscles. Why not? I would love it would just be great to see somebody like to try, because to be half like to be 30% smaller than me but can lift heavier than me. I would love to just test how strong I actually am if we were to get Freaky Friday. So yeah.
Do you think the what's called your significant other would be like, how come you can't lift this shit? I can't lift this in your body. You think they'd be pissed? Would they be
I
upset?
don't yeah, I would try pull-ups. Okay. I keep telling myself, if I had your body weight, I would totally do like a million pull-ups, because like a tinier body like that, like I would love to, because then I am 50 pounds heavier. I feel
Uh-huh.
like I have a 50-pound
Disadvantage.
yeah, like I have a vest on that I can't take off. I
Right.
would love to test that with a 130-pound body.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So that's it. You would just try to check their physical limitations pretty much.
Yeah, and then I would like to see if it's just like how much ice cream I can actually eat, because I feel like they I don't know if it's a mindset thing or it's an actual body thing, that mabilis masawa. I don't know how to,
No, I
like,
get it.
where
Yeah.
they get sick of food quickly, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
no. As a fatty, I don't know what it's like
yeah. That makes
to
no sense to
get
me.
sick of food.
Those yeah,
Yeah,
no.
I would love to test that in people. Like I would love to be in somebody else's body and just test to see, like, is it really you, or is it your body or your mindset that's stopping you from eating 8 pizza pops as opposed to just one? Like there is no limit. I have to like physically stop myself from eating pizza pops. My stomach doesn't get full. I will just keep going at it.
I get it. That's awesome. Oh man, that's awesome. Oh, I should have asked that last because that was a better question. Okay, so my last question. We have our two most popular episodes. One is with Tyler Meggs. The other one is anytime we talk about cheating or High School Musical. I don't know why. So we go with the cheating question. If you had caught your best friend stepping out on their significant other, what do you do? And you are friends with the significant other. It's not like it's just someone they're dating. Like, what are you doing?
I would confront first I would confront the friend who's doing the cheating, and I would say, here, hey, I just wanted to let you know, this is what I saw, this is what I noticed. I probably am not the only person who noticed it. If you feel that your relationship isn't right for you, now might be the time to discuss it. You know, they're a really good person. I don't want to see them get hurt either. So I think this is an opportunity for you to think about it, because clearly you've gotten caught, and I don't know what you're waiting for, whether it be the right person to catch you before you learn your lesson, or if you want to take that leap and just go tell them that you don't want to be with them anymore, because like cheating means you don't care about the person you're with. That's just the only answer, in my opinion.
No, solid answer. That's generally what we get. I think I was like, oh, I'm telling. No. Yeah, no, but no, that's generally the answer we get. Confrontation, make them be the one to man up, and
oh yeah,
so that's
because I also don't want to be the mediator and be like that person who gets in the middle and it's like, okay, I'd like you both to sit down and let's discuss this folder of pictures and shit I got.
Wait, you knew this whole time and you didn't tell me?
See, it's like one of those where I'm like,
I didn't mean to be it like that. Like, okay.
So I'd rather like keep myself out of it and let them deal with their own shit.
Good answer, James. Well, there is a few minutes left. Are there anything? Wait. Let me start over. Thank you for coming on the pod. Much appreciated. This is called the Just Another Side Pod. Or no, just another spin-off pod, because our shtick is just another. But are there anything you want to plug before I let you go?
No, I just wanted to thank you for inviting me on the podcast. It was actually an honor to be here. It's been a while since I've been on this end where I'm the one being interviewed. So yeah, this is great.
Are you still running Winnipeg Business Pod, by the way?
No, actually, well, if you want, we could always shut this down and then start it back up again if you want to discuss further. But yeah, I was gonna say I actually I closed it off just because I have this thing where if it doesn't make me happy, then I discontinue it, because I don't like to waste my time and energy anymore on things that don't make me happy. So if it doesn't make me healthy, wealthy, or happy, then I'm out.
Dope. That's a perfect time to end it. That's awesome. If it doesn't make you healthy, wealthy, or happy, is that the three things? That's dope. Happy, healthy, wealthy. Thank you, James, for doing the pod. Much appreciated. Socials, do you have socials you want to give out, or are you good?
You could always just find me on Instagram at James Barena. And yeah, I post lifestyle. I post everything from what I eat, what I do, how the business runs, what kind of troubles I run through in the business. Because some people like, they make requests like, hey, like, what did you deal with today at work? And I'm like, oh, let me tell you the type of shit I deal with. It's crazy.
And also follow him for his healthy and fatty treats.
Oh yeah, there's a balance somehow in there. I don't know how, but there is.
There is. All right, man. Much appreciated for doing the pod, bro.